right, Coach, share some thoughts on how you feel your team looks so far this season.
Week one was pretty rough, and Marceline exposed a lot of weaknesses for us. But as the years developed, we've developed as a team, and I think we're playing pretty well right now.
Besides, I guess, Marceline and them being one of the best teams in the state, what have you seen develop from your team to be able to pick up back-to-back wins after a tough loss week one?
The offensive line has really started to play well together. I mean, we have some individuals are great offensive linemen, but when they don't play together, it doesn't matter how good you are. And we're really starting to see them be a cohesive unit, and Brody Mowbray rushing for 300 yards last week kind of showed that.
And then talk about Brody and how he's kind of helped carry the offense and carry the team.
Brody Mowbray is our bell cow. I mean, we give him the ball. I think he hit it 30-plus times, probably too many times for last week, but it happened, and he's one of the best players in the area, and we're going to use him. Saying that, we have a lot of other weapons that we're going to try to use as the year goes on. I mean, Cedric Boone has 2 touchdown receptions this year, and Hayden Miller, our freshman quarterback, he's continuing to develop, and he's continuing to gain more and more confidence, and as that confidence develops, I think he's going to turn into a really good player.
And then talk about him a little bit in the growth you've seen in him and in about the first half of his high school career.
With our offensive system, we have to have a quarterback that's mobile and that can throw. And right now, the throwing has been pretty solid. And he's starting to do a lot better job of doing our zone read stuff. And in saying that, last week I think he rushed for 30 or 40 yards. And he's averaging about 50 a game, and I think that's a number that you'll see slowly increase as the year goes on.
And being the great journalist I am, I completely forgot who you guys are playing this week.
We're playing Paris.
That's
yes.
Right, Paris. Okay. You guys saw them last year. I know they had their really good receiver back. Talk a little bit about some of the challenges they present.
Paris is probably one of the top offensive teams in 1A football. They have Slater Stone, a legit college recruit and just great athlete, and we're going to have to do whatever we can to slow him down, but that's not their only weapon. They have a great quarterback, and also Lane Forrest, the receiver that actually rushed or had 150 yards receiving last year. So we know we can't just focus on one person. We have to guard the entire field against the pass. And this year what we've seen is the development of the run game, and that's what really is it's going to take our focus away from Slater a little bit, because we have to stop the run first to stop the pass also. And we're just going to have to play a solid defensive effort to be able to slow them down.
And then talk a little bit about what you guys think you can do against them.
I think we're going to continue to do what's worked for us. Defensively, we're going to get a lot of hats to the football, try to cause turnovers. Right now we're +3 on the year, and we're happy about that, and we're hoping to get that number higher. Offensively, we're going to run the ball, use Brody Mowbray, and then try to get our athletes in one-on-one situations and score some touchdowns.
And then you guys are about to start the meat of the conference schedule. What kind of adjustments, or what are you looking towards your team heading into the conference season?
This is probably the toughest part of our schedule. We have Paris, and then we play Milan and Putnam, all 3 in a row, and it's going to take some solid football. We just have to continue to develop along the offensive line, get maybe a little bit more depth. Right now we have 2 kids that are on the fringe that are getting to play. We'd like to get them rotating a little bit more to get some of the guys off the field. And defensively, you just have to continue to tackle. When we tackle well and we block well, we win. If not, we lose.
And then talk about where you guys feel you sit right now in terms of accomplishing some of your preseason goals.
Preseason goals, I mean, the conference is obviously one that we had slated up there. We haven't played Milan yet, so we don't know how that's going to happen, but we got 2 weeks to play them, and we're continuing to develop as a team, and I don't know what will be when the conference schedule starts. We're 1-0 right now, and we're happy about that. But it's a tough conference. The Tri-Rivers is continuing to improve every year, and there's about 3 or 4 teams that has a chance to win it. So we're going to go play the game and see where we end up.